Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here we go, son. EQ.
Now Herbert to start the drive. And he rolls across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers don't spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Well, the Bears had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw caught by Higgins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Hand off right side for Herbert. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Herbert is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll go again with Herbert. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there. He's got a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover it? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at about the 14. These two teams all tied after 1. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Great job of tackling there to prevent.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Now it's Bird on the return. Fighting his way through contact. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Bird. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it, and they'll take it out to the 25.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now it's Fields. He's got a man complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now left side on the swing pass. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on the roll. It's another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can.
That's to Moore, he's got it. Touchdown Bears. From 17 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. And that flag accepted. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Yellow. 43. 43.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
That'll be caught downfield by Bird. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Yellow. Yellow, yellow. Hey, 15, 15, 15. Hey, let's go.
On first down, Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And they'll begin by running the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Hey, no, Monday. Right.
Play action. It's Fields. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is caught at the 20. There's a nice move. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
First and goal on the 5-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, can. Hey, can. All right.
They'll run here with Herbert. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And taken right at the 35. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Bears take over.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. And how about the burst here to begin the drive? Another good gain on the ground. This one good for 17 more. 40 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10.
Hey, Ken, tonight.
Herbert powering up the middle. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Go.
Off play action. Fields out to his left. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Touchdown, Bears! Komet, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Point after try forthcoming. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. After the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score.
Touchdown, Chiefs! It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sand. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fights him off. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A handoff for Herbert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
2nd down, they go back to Herbert. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 40-yard line.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Extend.
Fields. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Bird here.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all the way out just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
There's so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. On play action, Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. A give left side here for Herbert. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On first down, right back to Herbert. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Here's Fields. Open man, completes it to Claypool. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and goal.
Justin. Go.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Oh, a good move at the 5. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Here we go.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now Fields. They'll set up the screen for Herbert. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Here we go.
2nd down, goal to go. Herbert now on the option. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Here we go, side.
All eyes on Fields. Steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. A gigantic sack on 3rd and goal. A loss of 12. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out in the end. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the